She nervously approached him in the crowd and asked for $200. No one expected what Donald Trump would do next. In the bustling crowd gathered outside a charity gala in New York, all eyes were fixed on the red carpet. Cameras flashed, media rushed, and people craned their necks to catch a glimpse of celebrities. But one person stood still, a young girl in a worn-out hoodie, barely 10 years old, holding a crumpled envelope in her hand. Her name was Emily Carter, and she wasn't there for selfies or autographs. She had one purpose: to ask Donald Trump, the billionaire businessman and former president, for $200. Emily had been living with her sick mother in a small basement apartment in the Bronx. With rent overdue, no food in the fridge, and medical bills piling up, she had run out of options. Her mom had once said, "If you believe in something, don't be afraid to ask." So she gathered the courage and made her way to Manhattan. As Trump exited the building surrounded by security, fans cheered, phones recorded every move, and that's when Emily stepped forward. Her small voice trembled but cut through the noise. "Mr. Trump, I need $200 to help my mom. Please." At first, everyone froze. The bodyguards instinctively moved in, but Trump signaled them to stop. He walked toward the girl, confused but curious. Reporters raised their cameras. People whispered. He knelt down to Emily's level and gently asked, "Why do you need $200? She handed him the envelope. Inside was a handwritten note. "My mom is sick. I want to buy her medicine and pay rent. I don't have anyone else to ask." Trump stood up slowly, took a deep breath, and said something that left everyone stunned. Instead of pulling out cash or brushing her off, Trump addressed the crowd. "This little girl right here is braver than most adults I know. She came here not to take selfies, but to save her mother." He turned to Emily and said, "You're not getting $200. You're getting $20,000 and a full year of rent, paid in advance." The crowd gasped. Reporters were stunned. Even the security guards looked shocked. Trump called over one of his aides and instructed them to set up a trust fund for Emily's education and provide financial assistance for her mother's treatment. That very moment, captured on multiple phones, went viral within hours. By the next day, #Trump and Emily was trending on every social platform. News anchors replayed the clip. Commentators, both fans and critics of Trump, agreed on one thing. What he did that night was deeply human. Emily and her mother were invited onto morning shows. Donations poured in from people all over the world, inspired by her courage. In an interview, Trump said, "This wasn't about politics. It was about doing the right thing. Sometimes a small voice can shake the biggest room." Emily's story became a symbol of hope, courage, and compassion. She even started a campaign called Ask Without Fear, helping other children write letters to influential people asking for help. Today, Emily lives in a better home. Her mother is recovering, and the trust Trump set up is still active, supporting her school, books, and even a laptop she proudly calls "my tool to change the world." When asked years later what she remembered most, Emily smiled and said, "It wasn't the money. It was that someone as big as him took me seriously." This simple act of kindness reminded the world of something powerful, that real wealth lies in giving, not in having. In the end, Emily didn't just receive help. She sparked a global conversation about empathy, generosity, and the power of speaking up. If this story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe to the Elite ERA. Real stories, real emotions, one voice at a time.